So in this video, let's talk about making $20,000 a month bare minimum. This is most likely even higher. So let's pause and get right into it. Okay, this niche has been covered by other people, but I want you to see that you can rank for other terms as well. So we want to talk about Nature You Scary, or the other version is Damn Nature You Scary. So if we go back over here, this is one way right here. Let's turn this off. Let's go back. Okay, so these are Dude's TV. So when I did a Nature You Scary, these guys came up, and I did a Nature You Scary Creative Commons. So what these guys are doing is one way you can do this, and that is they're doing a commentary on scary animals encounters. And they haven't been doing it. This was only from 1 year ago. It doesn't seem like a lot of views, but they add up. And they have more on their channel. And they have a lot of subscribers. So if we just come in here and did Nature You Scary, we can see what comes up. Now this comes up a lot. One with this buffalo, or water buffalo, I believe. And I hate these previews that they do. They make it like Amazon or Netflix where you can't hover over anything. So, and this is Fail Army. Obviously, up front, you're not going to be able to get 165 million views like they are right there. But this is only 1 year ago. And if you come over here and look at their stats for Fail Army, okay, if they did one video a day like this, this is what you can figure you would end up with. And they've been here since 2011, so it's over 10 years old. But that doesn't mean that you can't get a piece of this. So how would that change your life if you were able to get 1% of, you could easily say 1 million a year. It's more likely 2 million. So even 1% of that, yeah, you'd still be raking in the big bucks. So over here on Morning Fame, I wanted to show you that this is the quality of the niche, I would say, the 93, because it gets enough traffic, and in my account, it's going to show all F's across the screen. So it's not a good niche to post on my channel. But you know, you have to develop a channel specifically for that, and it's going to be like this. Nature You Scary Top Things is another one, and there's really only, that I can tell, 2 big heavy hitters in this niche. And yeah, they dominate this category, but it's not something that you can't get into. So basically, if they aren't owned by the same people, then Top Things and Fail Army are in there. So one's going to be mostly Fail, and they're going to say Top Things. The Top Things is really doubled down on it, and they do funny, scary encounters. And you can only get these videos from so many places. Right? Somebody made a recording of this happening, and most people are getting it from somewhere. So there was enough reason for this channel with 1.32 million subscribers to make 13 videos in this niche. And this is the gateway video. So if we go through here, Top Things, Viral Monkey, that's also another one. But this was from 7 months ago. And each one, you can see that there's several episodes. So the Viral Monkey's talking about viral things. So you can might say there's 3 in here. So they're dominating, so there is enough room. YouTube will give enough room for you to at least get some views in this category. And a lot of these are Damn Nature You Scary, but if you just concentrate on the Nature You Scary, then you don't have to use the word damn. And you still come up for the same search results. So you could do a channel just Nature You Scary. Now what I've done over here is I did Nature You Scary, and I filtered it out by Creative Commons. So if we look here, it's Creative Commons. So these are videos that have been labeled for use, where you don't have to, it's a Creative Commons. What that means, its license is where you can reuse the content. So a lot of people, they'll tell you come over to YouTube and do a YouTube downloader, and I always look on Reddit. If that, I don't recommend this, but what's the current safest way to download YouTube videos? No, normally YouTube doesn't want you to download straight from the site. It's against the terms. So you have to be able to find where to get these videos, right? And this is obviously what they've done here is they flipped the camera angle around, and it could have already been done before. So it's basically, let's look at this here. What they've done in their video editor is flipped it. This is one common way people get around videos being copyright claimed, that they'll flip it, and it just mirrors, it does a mirror imaging of the video. But if it's already Creative Commons, we can see, and I've seen this one going around, but these people, you know, they can use the same videos and not get the same amount of views, if that makes sense. So let's just go here. I'm going to pause really quickly. Now, this only has one subscriber. So, but let's look and see. So they've used the Creative Commons license. Reuse allowed. So let's follow this over here. Okay, so that there are, you can only be used on 100% original content. If there's a content ID claim on your video, you cannot mark your video with the Creative Commons license. So they're not even going to require this, even now. So you can put this under your video description and get away with it. Let's go back. So if I wanted to use this video, I would do a recording like I am now. I use Screencast-O-Matic, and I would just blow this up full size, turn on the screen recorder, and then I would just record the video and then record the screenshot of the video, and it will still be high enough quality. And then you come into your video editor and break it up. And if I wasn't using Screencast-O-Matic right now, I would show you, but I guess I can go over to the screen. So I have here one that I've done that from, already loaded in, and then I come in and I'll break the scenes apart, reorder them, do a voiceover. Like, I don't have the best voice, obviously, but I can do a voice recording over it. So I can just take and literally copy and paste back and forth on the video, and to be able to do that. So you just have to find what's working. So let's just do Nature You Scary. Okay, now we're going to filter this month and by views. Let's just say, yeah, view count. So I've seen this one going around. So if you can make a copy of top things, I don't mean copy them, I just mean copy the theme, then you've got it made. And they're getting a lot of views for hours, and this was just 3 weeks ago. So we could come in here, pause. I'm going to open this up, push pause. First, let's see if an ad runs on it. Okay, an ad runs on it, so that's a good sign. Yes, I know that a lot of ads run across YouTube videos, even if you don't want to be monetized. But if we look here, okay, there's still a little bit of room according to vidIQ. If you want to check out vidIQ, you can check out a link in the description. And what I also use is in video, and right now they're taking their watermark off. If you go down and use my code, you can also get 35% off. Pardon me. So here you've got the tags, top things, and they're not even using damn nature you scary. So you could come in here and change your channel tags to be mostly about the scary nature niche, other things that make nature scary, because you can also do more than just like animal attacks, things like that, recording of an avalanche or anything like that that happen out in the wild that I've personally seen. Even people, they upload their not webcam, trail cam footage, so you can see a lot of crazy things on there. I've caught a lot of crazy things on my own personal trail cam. So this is not nearly as hard as it looks, and even in Screencast-O-Matic there is an editor where you can chop up the video, mix it around, add a voiceover. And if we do this, one good one to use is Well Said Labs. If you don't want to do a voiceover yourself, there have been lots of reports that Well Said Labs will get your text to voice script approved, and also Murph.ai, which I'm going to go over more in another video. I just wanted to make this quick video to show this niche, and also because it is a difficult niche. And see, this is one reason that this video didn't do very good, right? The description's too short, they didn't have any cards, there's no end screens. They did a decent thumbnail, but there's not as many things on here. See, they didn't even do the main keyword, damn nature you scary. They didn't even add it, no channel tags. So if you do this type of things, you know, you can see what works. So let's check out Fail Army. So obviously they're doing it very, very well, and it's not just nature you scary. So that's one reason why I say that there is room for that type of thing. Let's just say nature you scary, so we can look at one of their videos. Okay, this shows up on top. I'm going to pause it. Now let's go down here and look at the SEO on this. Okay, you can see they've got a much better score, and that has to do with engagement as well. But you can see every single one of these is filled out. Title, tag, description, cards, end screen, high-res thumbnail, shared on Facebook, public, pin comment, heart comment. So after every video you want to pin a comment and heart it. So it's only by channel authority that they are ranking. So none of this has nature you scary in it, or damn nature you scary, or scary nature. Barely any kind of, it's just fail army. So I might end up creating a channel. I've done this before where I make a little mini series on this. So what I might do is start a channel in this niche that only does these type of videos, and it is more difficult than people think. Each one of these has a ton of views. So, but I think if a person wanted to get into it, what you're going to have to do is double down on this keyword, scary nature facts, so that you can get ranked for these, because people like watching the scary nature stuff. Like, I'm almost positive, I think I've seen it before, that's not real. You know, that's not really, don't quote me on this, but that's not really a freaking leopard or a tiger creeping up on somebody in the back right there. A person that's obviously set up where to be more fragile and handicapped, so it looks scary. Like there's no possible way this person's going to be able to defend against it. Now, this has a lot of views in this thumbnail. What's scary about it? He's just standing there. You can't even hardly see what's ferocious about it. This is just a dingbat looking scary thing. And where they have made some improvements are funny scary animal encounters. You know, I can tell you this is a person holding a fish, not a grasshopper. They do not get that big. I am a fisherman. I'm a hunter. I am 1000% sure that on a lake, in a fishing boat, with a net, right there, dude ain't got a grasshopper that big. It would be kicking him. He would be screaming and crying, trying to hold a locust, what it's called in other countries, or a grasshopper with that big of wings. First of all, it couldn't fly with that big a body, with that small of wings. So it's obviously a model. If I gotta go through and do a commentary on it, I will. But this is just not a video to give you some ideas on what you can do, what the competition is, and what you can make. So hopefully you found this helpful. Check up here in the top right. Make sure you like and subscribe, please. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take on this niche. I've got a bunch of niches right now that I'm doing, and then I'm going to post, you know, what's working, how much I'm making on, each of those channels. And then I'm constantly testing, so I can show everyone the results on, the motivation channel, and also the inspirational quotes channel. It can be about money. That's what I'm going to do. Inspirational quotes about money. Gear and gadget guide coming up. It'd be a lot easier to rank with Christmas and the holidays coming up. And also other ones I say I'm going to test, like this one, That's You Crazy. So hopefully you get some inspiration, like I say, and we will see you in the next one. James out.